So during one of my DM discussions, someone I was speaking with, one of her striking comments was that, to me at least, was that Charlie Kirk's kids are now living a life of privilege because their father is now the poster boy for the right. Before you go into outrage and judgment, hear me out because I think I found a common ground. Now here's the thing, she's a good person and she knows me. She knows that my parents died when I was a kid. But I don't think she was thinking about this when she was trying to make her point. She didn't realize that what she said could actually hit me in a painful way. Kind of like how Charlie Kirk himself may not have realized how his views landed with Black people, some Black people. But here's the common ground. But at least in both cases, there was honesty. And I respect honesty because it leaves room for conversation and growth. Did it sting a little? Yeah. But I try to approach stuff like that with grace and openness because that's what I'd want. So to those who would agree with what she's saying, I can tell you right now, I don't care how great my father was. Losing any parent is never a privilege. Unless by privilege you mean in the context of the privilege of carrying your cross like Jesus or for the glory of God. But I'm pretty sure his kids would rather have him. And we cope in different ways. Like I can tell his wife was coping by trying to say, I will never forget you. I did that. I wrote 2 children's books. Like 11 years ago, I started a nonprofit. 15 years ago, I started writing a memoir. I wrote the chapter, one of the chapters was the last memory I had of my parents, with my parents alive. And I wrote every single detail, every thing. The good, the bad, I didn't care. I didn't want to lose a piece of my memories. And I cried writing it, I remember. And I ended up giving the chapter to my brother, and he ended up using it as the last chapter in his book. I didn't know. It was a surprise, I guess. But anyway, fast forward. Now my siblings and I, we're not that close anymore. But if my parents were still alive, we would be. But these are our cards. And you don't always get the cards you want. And we all have to carry our cross, just like Jesus did. But here's what I learned. Every painful journey, every painful experience can actually become an opportunity for so much more, like understanding, growth, compassion. That's the theme of what I'm trying to say. And we're all ignorant to something about someone's life. And that's why we can't just shut people down when they say something that sounds off. Dialogue's important. It matters. And that's what Charlie Kirk believed. And now, on to Charlie Kirk. That's why I've always said that whether he was racist or not, that part is irrelevant to me. Because when people accuse him of racism, or accused him of racism, he never stormed off. He didn't try to hurt anyone. He stayed, he explained, and he stayed open to dialogue. Personally, I don't think he was ever racist. But even if he said something as harsh as, from my perspective, Black people are incapable of doing anything, being doctors or anything. Tell me why I'm wrong. Like, at least he's in dialogue. He's bold enough to say it to your face and actually listen for correction. And look, being constantly called a racist when you're not, gosh, that had to be freaking exhausting for him. But he didn't let it make him bitter. He didn't let it turn him hateful towards Black people. Thankfully, he's a smart guy. Charlie preached a lot about the importance of fathers in 2-parent homes. And now his kids don't have that. That's really sad. But I'm comforted to remember that somewhere in the Bible it says this. I don't remember exactly where. But it says that God promises to care for widows and orphans. And God knows, God created an ideal for us. But he knows we can't all live to it. And Charlie Kirk's ideal was for all children to have their fathers in the home. Now his family has to carry their crosses. But I believe God won't let their journey be wasted, just like the rest of us. And listen, I don't want to share my story to guilt trip anyone. I'm sharing my viewpoint to maybe help paint a picture of why I see things the way I do. I'm sharing my viewpoint because some people genuinely want to understand different perspectives. And we can't reduce people into like a label or an opinion. At the end of the day, true dialogue means listening. It means understanding. It means growing together. Every painful experience, yours, mine, theirs, can be transformed into an opportunity for so much. Life isn't about playing the victim. It's about carrying our cross with grace and with hope. Jesus was crucified and he was innocent. You don't see the Bible describing him as a victim. But anyway, someone was mad that I was sharing a story with a Black Republican. Well, here's a story with a Black progressive. Or a Democrat. I don't know if but she was some sort of progressive. I know I said I would not do another video. I'm probably not going to do another one. I think that now it's complete. Okay? Complete.